Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again. Welcome back to a new series here on the channel. Last time you saw us, it was the finale of the Heaters franchise in year number 4. It was at the end of game number 14. We lost, securing our 4th straight losing season to start that series, and effectively got ourselves fired from the job, leading to the Heaters rebuild to be ending in complete and utter failure. With that chapter of our careers now over, the worst team in the league that season was the Hot Corners, who were 4-12. They were the only team worse than the Heaters in that series for that particular season, and they were one of the other 3 teams besides the Heaters to not make the playoffs in each of those 4 seasons. And this is actually pretty fitting for myself because the Hot Corners is actually the team I started my rebuild series for Super Mega Baseball 3 with. They were the first team I chose to try and make a winner. If you want to see how that rebuild went, I'll give you a brief run back, but the series is on my channel if you want to watch the first take through it. We made the playoffs the first 3 years, got eliminated in the first round of the playoffs every season. Year 4 we had a losing record, and then year 5 I rage quit about 3/4 of the way through the season when it became apparent that nothing I was doing was working and the team was just getting worse instead of getting better. Back then I didn't know exactly how to successfully run a rebuild series, so I was overpaying a lot for players, and I was just making really dumb moves that, looking back on it, I can see now that they were questionable, and I probably shouldn't have made them, but I made them anyway, thinking, oh, I know what I'm doing. It was very abundantly clear I did not know what I was doing. So now I'm going to give them a fair shake and give them their second chance at it. So, refresher for the Hot Corners as they come into the series. They have a really potent offense, a lot of contact, above average power. They have above average bullpen rating. The starting pitching is average at best. There's no defense on this team whatsoever, and the speed is almost non-existent as well. So, this team is going to make a lot of fielding errors. This team is not going to steal bases. This team is looking to get a lot of hits, out-hit their opponents, hit some home runs. They're hoping their starters give them at least 5 innings every start, and then they're going to have their bullpen shoulder the load and get them to the end of the game. Budget's not that strong either to start. It's only at $6.1 million. Of course, as you know how we do things on this channel, it's 16 game seasons, which is the shortest standard franchise length. There's also medium, which is 32 games, and long, which is 48 games. But I always like to do the short stuff because I like quicker rebuilds. So 10 innings, 3 playoff series, 3 playoff games per series in the playoffs, and only 8 teams make the playoffs. Alright, let's jump into it and see what kind of hand we are dealt. Now, I don't know what team we're going to be playing first here. Well, there it is, it's the Sawteeth. So, good news is this is not a doubleheader because the Sawteeth are not a divisional opponent, so we will only have 1 episode here on the opening day game. But before we jump into it, let's meet the team, see what we got. Alrighty, looking at the team, what do we have here on this roster? So, looking at the team, obviously our top batter is Bill Belter, the center fielder. He's a rookie. He's 28 years old. He's a very good bat. He can't field. He has no arm, but he runs pretty well. So, he's a DH, basically. He is a glorified DH. That's basically what he is. But as we go down this list here, you're going to see a lot of players that fit that build. Next up, we have rookie Nora Holmes. She's 29. She's a shortstop utility player. Again, really good batter, more so contact than power. Decent speed. It's only average. She's a very poor fielder, and her arm is on the weaker end, but she can play anywhere in the field. Moving down the list, we have 42-year-old rookie Stan Alive. He's a left fielder and a catcher. Again, another good batter. He's an even worse fielder than Bo Belter. He has no arm, and he doesn't have as good of speed as Belter, but it's above average. He also has tough out, which makes him good in 2 strike counts. He's probably the DH you're looking at, more than likely. Next up, we have former Sirloins third baseman Bobby Bash. He's B+, 37 years old already, so he is older. He's a power hitter, plain and simple. He drops bombs, that's all he does. He has good speed, especially for a 37-year-old. Above average fielding, just average maybe, and a decent arm, but it's on the weaker side for third base, but he can play anywhere in the infield. Then we have 24-year-old Dirk Sportswood, who comes over from the Sawteeth, B+. Good hitter again, mostly contact and power, no speed, he's a pretty good fielder, especially for a first baseman, and he's got a good arm for a first baseman, which is surprising. The sad part is he only plays first base. Next up is Geronimo James, who comes over from the Overdogs. B plus C, he can play anywhere in the outfield. He's a straight contact hitter. This is a slap hitter. He doesn't try to drop bombs. He just tries to get on base. He then tries to steal. He is arguably our best fielder on the team, and he has a really, really good arm out in center. He also is good at covering the outside part of the plate, and he's only 22, so he's a piece you look to build with moving forward if you can keep him happy. Moving down the list, you have rookie second baseman Jeb Jumps. Again, good hitter, really good hitter. He's a glorified DH, but he's our best second baseman, so he's more than likely going to be at second base throughout the season. He's got above average speed, and he has no arm. But the good news is he's a second baseman. He doesn't have to throw the ball very far. He also has stealer, so he gets on base. He's probably going to swipe some bags. And he's also only 26, so he's buildable and usable for the future. Coming over from the Platypi, you have first baseman Stu Burko. He is the backup. He's also one of the DH candidates. Again, great contact hitter. He's got good power against lefties, only above average against righties. No speed again, no fielding, and weaker arm. He is also 34, so again, he's older. Then we have left fielder Nori Miyoshi. I believe she comes over from... Oh, where does she come from? I want to say the... I don't know where she comes from, honestly. I don't know what team she was on originally. She's the one that escapes me more often than not. But Miyoshi is a average player. She's a great fielder. She's got average speed, average contact, average power, no arm. She also has RBI dud, meaning don't use her when it's a clutch situation. And she can steal. So she gets on base, she can try and swipe some bags too. But she is 27, a little bit on the older side. Tiny DeGrande, rookie catcher, 32 years old, great power, no contact. He's basically just a power hitter. He has no speed, which isn't surprising. He is a catcher. He's a weak fielder, only 32, and he has a 68 arm. So he's got a above average arm, but it's not world beating. So he will get beat a lot on the stealing attempts. Moving down the list, you have former Blowfish second baseman Randy Mann. He can play the middle of the infield. Again, a good hitter, can't field. But better arm than Jumps because he can play shortstop, and he's got average speed. And he's 36. Yeah, so we have a older team, if you could tell. Seymour Sox comes over from the Grapplers. He's a right fielder, plays anywhere in the outfield. He can't hit. He's a good runner. He's got a great arm. Above average fielder. Basically, he is a pinch runner and maybe a defensive sub late in games if you want to throw a runner out at the plate. He's also only 26, so he can be saved and used to build around moving forward, but I don't recommend it. And then we have backup catcher Lars Stagley, former Moonstars player. Catcher, first baseman. He can't hit. He does get a bump against righties for both hitting attributes, but he still can't hit. Can't run. He only has 6 speed, which is laughable. He's a very good fielder, and he has a decent arm behind the plate. He is also 35, so again, on the older end of things. Hey, one boy, how's it going? Yeah, we got fired. We got fired. Yeah, the last episodes for that are coming out tomorrow, actually, tomorrow, Sunday. We have the next to last episodes at 8 a.m. on YouTube, and then the last episode is at 8 p.m. on YouTube as well. So, yeah, you'll understand why we got fired. But yeah, 4 straight losing seasons, we're done. Time to move on to a new team. Moving down to the pitching, Yolanda Cooper, obviously our ace. She comes over from the B-Wolves. She's a good arm. 27, usable for the future. Great accuracy, good velocity, average junk, decent pitch selection. She's a good arm, and she's a lefty. That kind of helps. Noah Kaiser, 30 years old rookie. He's average across the board with the velocity and junk. Good accuracy, but he does have K-dud, so his stuff takes a dip when he's in a 2-strike count. He's also already 30, so maybe he's already hit his ceiling. Moving down the list, our third starter is Tarak Smith. Comes over from the Buzzards. He's got below average velocity. He has no junk. Accuracy is just average at best. And he's 33. He's nothing special. Then we have Rachel Rhubarb, rookie long reliever. She is our 4th starter, technically. Good velocity. Above average accuracy. no junk on her pitches whatsoever. Her pitches don't break. She just throws hard. 26. She's usable for the future if you can develop her up. Maybe. Probably best in the bullpen, not in the starting rotation. That's just my personal preference. Moving down the list, we have Joseph Broseph, rookie 25-year-old reliever, lefty. He's got a lot of gas, above average junk, only average accuracy, so he has trouble locating his pitches, but he is 25, so you can build with him and give him some more upgrades. Amazo Hayes, 23-year-old rookie reliever. He's the opposite of Broseph. He has great junk, can't throw hard, and his accuracy is only average at best. So again, he's young, and he's rough around the edges, but you can build him up. Moving down, we have Grump Everbright, veteran reliever from the Herbisaurs, 29 years old, southpaw, doesn't throw hard, above average junk, average accuracy. Accuracy seems to be a problem with this bullpen. And then the closer, Sterling Jones, he comes over from the Wild Pigs, great velocity, weak above about average accuracy, I would say, slightly above average junk. He's also 35, so he's going to regress. But he's, I guess, decent. But I don't like his pitch selection. Although it is only 3 pitches, it's fastball, changeup. Like, just sit a fastball, you'll probably hit it. Yeah, so that's the team we've got. That's what we're going to be working with. We have an older team. I believe our average age is up near 30. If I remember correctly from the calculations I did when I first started the game. Our payroll's not horrible. Only one person's making $10 million or more. We do have a couple of players making over $9 million, though, so that does add up after a little bit. Couple guys making over 8 as well, but some of them deserve it, some of them don't. Yeah, it's a team. It's an interesting team, for sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at the free agent pool before we start Simmons, see if there's any young, exciting options we can look to try and sign moving forward. Go position by position here. Obviously, oh wow, there's a lot of young catchers. Holy crap. That's some solid catchers right there. Let's see. Obviously, we got Tyrone Vo. He's 26. Average hitter. Decent speed. Good fielder. Great arm. I like that. 26 as well. And you got Bax Cruz, 27. He's already a B-. Power versus lefties. He's a power hitter. He can field. That's about it. And he's already $4.5 million, so he is actually at the price you would pay for B- overall catcher. He is 27. That was the oldest option. I'll take a look at these younger guys down here. But I think I would lean towards Bo because he's a more, across the board even hitter. Micah Shavewell, 22. He's the youngest catcher option. He can't field. He's a weak hitter. He has low pitch, though. Can't run. Most catchers can't. He's got a good arm, though. He's rough around the edges, but that's usable. He's better than Stagleaf. Then you also got Grill McGillies, or McIles, however you pronounce it. Power hitter, weak fielder, weak arm, weak speed. So he's all offense, basically. But still better than Stagleaf. Moving to first base, we're probably looking for a backup here. So although some of these guys look really good, of these 3, like Carlito Reed looks great, good hitter. He's a DH. He can't field. You need a first baseman who can catch the ball, and he's a little too high rated. So not what we're looking for here at the beginning of the series. Second base, we have Jeb Jums. He's pretty solid. We're probably looking for a backup. Reeve Duran, 27. Landon LeBlanc, 22, and Muhammad Droop, 21. Okay. LeBlanc's a good fielder. He's also an above-average hitter. That's about it. Plays second and shortstop. Droop also plays second and shortstop. Duran only plays second. Droop, weak hitter, good runner, average fielder. Doesn't have the arm, though. Okay. So they both have holes in their game, but they're a step up from Randy Mann, who I'm probably not going to use a whole lot. Duran, probably a little bit too expensive for what I'm looking for, so probably won't go after him. Maybe go after those guys to be on the bench. Third base. We only have one third baseman on the roster. There are 5 outfielders on this team. We need someone else who can play third base. Literally, we have only one player that can play third base right now, and that's Bobby Bash and Nora Holmes. So, yes, we do need a third baseman. Whether it's starting or backup, starting and backup, I don't care. Alright, Wrestles is 30. Probably a little too old. Mateo Wade is only 26. Okay. B overall. Good hitter. No speed. Above average fielder. Great arm for third base. I like him. Hal Bruce, 28. Maybe a little bit too old for a backup. Yeah, he's a good fielder. Good runner as well. Power hitter. Okay. Alright. He could be a suitable backup. Let's see, shortstop. We only have one shortstop. We have Tamayo, Avila, and Tyree Vaughn. Has Whiffer, but he does have my middle name as his last name, so that's got a special place in my heart. I like that. It's the first time I've actually ever seen my name spelled the way I spell it on a player in the series, so that's pretty cool. That's a sign, I think. Good fielder, good arm, average speed, average contact. Okay. He's usable. Usable as a bench player. I like that. Left field. Okay, we have Stan Alive out in left field. We also have Nori Miyoshi out in left field. Stan Alive is 42. He's a glorified DH. Nori Miyoshi is buildable. But we do have some hot young options in Valenzuela and Lafayette. That is solid B overall. Valenzuela can hit somewhat. Decent speed, good arm. Low average fielding, but that's usable. Also, 25. Lafayette, average fielding, average hitting. That's usable too, and outside pitch. I like that. Moving to center. Ooh, D. Vincent looks amazing, but we have Geronimo James and we have Bo Belter. Don't think we need a center fielder at this time. Right field, we have Seymour Sox, who's not a hitter. He's a defensive player. We have Malcolm Maxwell, who's 23. However, he can only play right field. That's a downside. Above average fielding. Really good arm. Good speed. Good contact hitter. Another slap hitter. Okay. And we have Greg Island, 27. And Marcos Resplendent Jr., 26. Okay. Whiffer is a bit of a downturn there. Contact hitter. Another slap hitter. Good speed. Average. That's good fielding for a right fielder. Great arm as well. Can only play right and left, though. Island can play all the outfield and first base. I like that, but can't field. Sounds like a lot of my team already. And they're a weak hitter as well, so that's a bit of a pass for me. Moving to pitching. We have, Carl Feynman, 28. Noah Peters, 29. Emerson Glover, 25. Okay, that's buildable. That's better than Tarak Smith. I'll give her that. Would not have expected Emerson to be a female name, but it is what it is. Maybe it could be shortened to like M. Peters, okay. No accuracy. Don't like that. Feynman's good accuracy. Can't throw hard. 28 though. Usable. Like what I see. Gander Newman. Solid name. 32 though. War Stanton 31. Good ratings though. I like that. Alright, moving down the list. What else we got? 41 years old? No thanks. Relievers. Okay, we have Gottfried Sparks, 31. A little too old. Javier Cantu, 23. Composed. I like that. Moving to actual relievers. We have Gad Woody. Solid name. Decent accuracy to start with, too. Darius Robbins. Even better. I like Woody's pitch selection better. Vadamakia. Love the name. Already 30, though. And Brew Hoffman, 23-year-old closer. 3 pitches in the repertoire. I like that. And it's breaking ball, off-speed fastball. I like that selection. Put it on the list. I'll work with it. All right, we've marked our targets. Let's have a look at the schedule. What are we looking at this year? Holy fuck, that is a lot of road games to start the series. So, road game, home game, 5 straight road games, 3 home, 1 on the road, 4 at home, 1 on the road. We play the Moose 3 times, we play the Freebooters 3 times, yes, and we play the Herbisaurs 3 times as well. We only play the Wild Pigs twice. Interesting. Okay, that's a decent schedule. I can work with that. Alright, enough dawdling. Let's sim up to our first game in the Hot Corners uniforms. We're going to be on the road. Oh, the Heaters win. Of course, Elmo Slayer was pitching. You bastards. Don't tell me you're going to start winning now that I'm no longer the coach. those fuckwits. Blowfish beat the Wild Pigs Force. That's a good start. Herb Freebooter's getting smoked by the Moonstars, though. That's a sad day for Winnie Noel. Jacks win, okay. Sterling's win 4-2, okay. Decent. 6-5, okay. Sandcats win, okay. That's a good start for that expansion team. Beebles win 5-1. And Nemesis are going to beat up the Crocs 10-3. Okay, so looking at the trend here, every team in the other division has defeated a team in our division for their first game. We could really have the division lead after our first game. I like that. Alright, here's the pitching matchup. On the mound for us is Yolanda Cooper, the southpaw, coming over from the Bee-Wolves. And on the mound for the Sawteeth is rookie left-hander Fabio Fabulo. Okay, Sawteeth, of course, come into this as a balanced team. They have above-average contact, defense, and bullpen. They have average power, speed, and rotation. Interesting. All right, lineup we're going to send out for Game 1. Stan Alive is going to play left field. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Batting second is Jeb Jumps. At second, Stu Burko is in the DH role. It's a lefty, that's why he's playing. He'll bat third. Bill Belter's going to be in right. He's batting fourth. Nora Holmes is batting fifth at shortstop. Sportswood batting sixth at first base, facing his old club. Bobby Bash batting seventh at third base. Tiny DeGrande batting eighth at catcher. And Geronimo James batting ninth in center field. Let's go. Alright, hopefully you all are as excited for this series as I am. It's been a long time coming for the Hot Corners. I've been meaning to give them another rebuild opportunity with the experience and the lessons that I have learned throughout my other 4 series. And the ending of the Heaters series gave me the perfect scenario to retake over the Hot Corners because they had the worst record. So that actually works out. We're going to be up first here today, so we'll get to see our red and with yellow uniforms as the primary. The good news is we did not switch home ballparks. We're still going to be at Red Rock Park there at the Grand Canyon, so that's nice. First one here, it looks like we're in the Dominican, or is that Cuba? I don't know what that flag is. There is a cruise ship in the background. That's the first time I've noticed it. Stan Alive leading off, rookie left fielder, 42-year-old. It's weird calling him a rookie. He's 42 years old, but he is a rookie here in the league. He'll be the leadoff batter for us today. On the mound is the southpaw, Fabio Fabulo, who is also a rookie, making his debut. He's very good, accurate pitcher. He has above average velocity, but his junk is lacking. So he doesn't have a lot of break, but he can put his pitches where he wants them. And just like that, slider caught the inside corner, run underway. That's high on the heater, 1-1. Change up in the dirt, 2 on the count to Alive. Fastball and in, swung late, 2-2 as tough out activates for Stan. Change it down, rip foul, we'll do it again, still 2-2 the count. Change of middle of plate, pulled foul again as Stan Alive stays alive, 2-2. Forkball down is chased, foul off again, we'll keep it alive here, 8th pitch to the at-bat coming. Fastball up, blew it by him, strike 3, first punch up for Fabulo, that's the first at-bat out. Next up, second baseman Jeb Jumps, another rookie, left-handed hitter coming up. Lefty-lefty matchup here for Fabulo. Heater away, caught the corner, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, jumps, lines it to left field, hit hard, but it's right at Johnny Bags, 2 down. Base is empty for DH Stu Burko, former Platypi first baseman. Batting third today for us, Powers lefty active as he'll be the DH today. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater low, 1-1. Fastball down and in, grounded in the hole. Off the diving shortstop's glove, that's an infield single for Burko, as he'll be on with the first hit in Hot Corners franchise history. Nice. It's going to be weird to have a DH back in the lineup. I've been used to playing pitchers, so it's going to be a nice welcome change, I think, because I think I hit better with him. In the cleanup slot, rookie right fielder, Bo Belter. 28-year-old takes a fastball at the knees, 0-1. Forkball down is chased under the knees, grounded to second. Turner bare hands to first in time to end the inning. So we get our first hit in the series, but that's it. Bottom one, it is scoreless. Trips, Bags, and Young Jr. due up. Leading off is center fielder Slash Trips. Back with his old team, the Sawteeth. Facing a left-hander Yolanda Cooper, who's coming over from the Beewolves. Is coming over from the other league, so she doesn't see this team as often as she used to. Got our way strike call at the knees, 0-1. Lineup for the Sawteeth today. After Trips, it is left fielder Johnny Bags, then catcher Junior Young Sr. Batting fourth is shortstop John Renero. Batting fifth is rookie right fielder Lester Bronco. Batting sixth is the DH today, Matty Batts. Batting seventh is the son of the catcher, first baseman Junior Young Jr. Batting eighth, third baseman Kira Nutmeg. And batting ninth is the second baseman D.P. Turner. Peter away outside, 1-1. Slider up. Trips takes a check swing strike, 1-2. Change it down and in. Check swing strike 3 called. First punch out in the series goes to Cooper. 1 down. Next up is left fielder Johnny Bags. Low pitch active for the veteran outfielder. Fastball up in the first pitch. Line to right center. Belter going over. Won't get there, and that is going to be down for a hit. Belter the one to cut it off. That'll be a 1-out double there for Johnny Bags as he is in scoring position in the first. Next up is catcher Junior Young Sr. 40. I believe he's 40. Contact was lefty active for the veteran. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called away. 0-1. Cutter down and in. Low and inside. 1-1. Fastball up. Four-seamer blow by him. 1-2. The count is tough out now. Activates for Young Sr. Slider down in the way. Chasing dribble to first. Sportswood there on the bare hand. Taps the bag. 2 down. Runner at third for John Renero, the shortstop. He's batting in the cleanup slot today for the Sawteeth. RBI chance for him in the first bat of the year. I did survive the freebooter hell, that is right. I think with surviving the defensive hell on the Hawkwinners is actually worse than the freebooters, statistically and ratings-wise. We're just going to take it a play at a time and see what happens. There's not much we can do. First pitch cutter grounded into center, and the defense didn't matter there. That's a seeing eye single. Sawteeth on the board first. Lester Bronco, the rookie right fielder, up next. He's batting in the 5 slot today. Slider down and in the first pitch, grounded up the middle, and that's the first career hit for Lester Bronco as he is on with 2 down in the inning. So that's 2 straight hits here. Next up is Matty Batts, the DH, batting in the 6th slot today for the Sawteeth. Cutter up and away in the first pitch from Cooper, fouled off, 0-1. Four-seamer inside, blew it by, 0-2. Whiffer out, activates for Bats. Slider down and away, fouled off, do it again. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3, second punch out of the inning for Cooper. She gets out of the jam, stranding 2, but she did skip up 1 on an RBI single by John Renero. To the second, it is 1-0 home. Sportswood and Bash do up against Fabulo. But yeah, going back to the defense, there's not really much I can do with how poor the team's fielding is as a whole. We're just going to try to avoid playing a lot of people in backup positions and just kind of hope for the best. Batting 5th is utility player, rookie shortstop Nora Holmes, ready to square off with Fabulo. Two-seamer away, misses, ball 1. Heater outside this time, 2-0. Fastball up and in, chased high, 2-1. Fastball away, Sky Holmes to right field, back for it Bronco. Easy first out of the inning for him. Sportswood up next, the first baseman. He's ready to square up. Of course it is. I wonder if what's the stream map looking like here? Might have that a little too high. That might be the problem. Let's drop the bit rate down a bit, see if that helps. Alright, I dropped the bit rate down a little bit. Let me know if that helps a little bit. And if not, I'll try to drop it a little bit more. That might be the solution to the problem. First pitch forkball in the dirt from Fabulo. Taken. Good eye by Sportswood. 1-0. Here inside to Dirk. 2-0 the count. Facing his old team, the Sawteeth. Heater in there at the knees away. 2-1. Fastball down and then swung through it. 2-2. Fastball down and in, broken back, grounded to third. Nutmeg there. On to first, 2 down. All right, that might be the problem. Might have had too high of a bit rate. Let me know if it gets worse. Again, Bobby Bash up next, former Sirloins player, batting in the 7th slot. Oh, blew a fastball by him, 0-1. Change away, pulled foul, out of play, 0-2. Fastball away, line to second. Turner there to snatch it out of the air, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 2, it is 1-0. 7-8-9 do it for the Sawteeth here. Young Jr., Nutmeg, and Turner. Young Jr. leading off, first baseman with power versus left-hander coming up. He'll be leading off the inning. First down in the way, low ball 1. Slider middle in. That's ripped up the line. Past the diving Bobby Bash into the left field corner. Thought about second, but Alive gets it in quickly. That is going to be a leadoff single for Junior. Next up is third baseman Kira Nutmeg, as she's going to get her first at bat of the season. Batting in the 8th slot today. Cutter in the middle of the plate, line to right center. That's down for a hit. James gets it in. First and second to start the inning for the Sawteeth as they are in business here in the 2nd. Next up is the 9-hitter, second baseman D.P. Turner, looking to deliver a clutch RBI hit. Slider down and in, grounded up the middle on the first pitch, jumps, dives out of his reach into center field. James coming on, throws for the home. Young Jr. trying to score, just late on the throw. RBI for D.P. Turner. It is 2-0 Sawteeth as the first 3 batters have reached in the inning. Slash trips up next, though, for 1 today, as Cooper is now tense. Up and away, strike called, 0-1. Trips got caught looking at a changeup down and in his first time up. Changeup up and in, fouled off, 0-2. Slider down and away, grounded up the middle, pass jumps into center field on the dive once more. Bases loaded, none down, as that's 4 straight hits to start the inning. Just finding a way through. Next up, Johnny Bags, 1-for-1 with a double. Low pitch is active here. Slider inside, fouled off, 0-1. Up and away, outside, 1-1. Slider down and in is inside, 2-1. Where's him up and away? Chased it high, 2-2 the count. Change of middle in. Check swing called, strike 3, third punch out for Cooper. 1 down, bases remain loaded for Young Sr. He grounded out to first base his first time up. Change it down. Grounded in the hole to short. Holmes dives out of a reach into left field. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. It is 3-0 Sawteeth as the bases remain loaded. Next up, Renero, 1-for-1 with an RBI single in the first inning. Receiver inside, grounded foul, 0-1. Change it low, 1-1. Cutter down and away. Chased it outside, 1-2 the count. Cutter it in. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Cutter up. High. 2-2. There's him down and in. Chased it low. Strike 3. 4th punch out for Cooper. 2 down, bases still loaded. Here's Lester Bronco. Rookie singled his first time up. He's 1-for-1. Looking for his first career RBI. Change it down and in the first pitch. Grounded up the middle of the second. Diving jumps to knock it down. Picks up and fires to first. In time to get out of the jam. Good recovery by Jumps. The 2 runs in the inning for the Sawteeth on RBI singles to the third. It is 3-0. DeGrande, James, and Alive due up. Leading off is rookie catcher Tiny DeGrande, batting in the 8th slot. Leading off the inning for the Hot Corners here in the 3rd. Change up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball down and in, called a strike from Fabula, 1-1. Fastball up, swung late, 1-2. Fastball put in, line to short. Easy soft catch for Renero, 1 down. Next up is center fielder Geronimo James. Outside pitch active for the former Overdog center fielder. Heater away, chased outside, 0-1. Slider low, misses from Fabula, 1-1. Slider inside is popped up, shallow center. D.P. Turner out for it. Second baseman puts it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Stan Alive. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up. Fabio locked in after setting last 2 batters down on a row. Change it down and then inside. Called a strike, 1-1. Chased it up and away, 1-2 the count. Tough out actors for Alive again. Fork ball down, sky to right at Bronco. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Fabulo. Bottom 3, it's 3-0. Bats Young Jr. and Nutmeg due up. There's Matty Bat, so for 1 today with the strikeout. Slider down and in, check swing strike called, 0-1. Cutter down and away, grounded to third. Bash on the backhand to his right, makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Young Jr., 1 for 1 with the single. Receiver down in the way in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Change up and in, check swing strike, 0-2 the count. Slider down and in, low and inside, 1-2. Cutter up and away. Chased and popped up behind third. Bobby Bash out for it, shallow left, makes the catch, 2 down. Base is empty for Nutmeg, 1 for 1 with the single and a run scored her first time up. Receiver down and in, low, 1-0. Slider down the way, check swing low, 2-0. Cutter up and away, outside, 3-0. In the middle of the plate, grounded to third, right at Bobby Bash, and he's going to make all 3 outs this inning as that's in time for first. 1-2-3 inning in the third for Cooper. Good bounce back inning she needed. To the fourth, we're still down 3-0 though. Jumps, Barker, 1 belter. Hard lineup coming up. Fabulous set the last 7 men down in a row he's faced. Jeb Jumps leading off. Second baseman grounded out his first time up, or flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Change up outside, ball 1. That's outside on the heater, 2-0. Change up away outside, 3-0. Fastball up and away, caught the corner, 3-1. Heater outside, ball 4. First walk today for Fabulo as Jeb Jumps will reach. Leadoff man on for Stu Burko, who singled his first time up. So far, he's the only batter to have a hit today. Powers lefty still active for Stu. He had an infield single. Steeler active at first base for Jumps. Heater low, ball 1. Unfortunately, Junior Young Sr. has a great arm behind the plate. We will not be stealing on him at all today. Heater down and in, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball up, Barco lines it to right field. That's a base hit for Stu. He's 2 for 2. 2 on to start the inning for the Hot Corners as we look to get on the board. Next up is Bo Belter. He's 0 for 1 today. Right fielder grounded out his first time up. Work ball in the dirt, ball 1. Slider up and away, caught the letters away, 1-1. Fastball up, swung through it, 1-2. Fastball down and in, line to left. That'll drop in for Belter, his first hit of his career. First base is loaded now with none down. That's Fabulo down the neutral mojo. Bases loaded, no outs for Nora Holmes. Rookie's 0 for 1, looking for a first hit or RBI or both. Heater up and in, high, ball 1. Heater up and away, strike called, 1-1. Good. Fastball away, check swing outside, 2-1 the count. Fastball up, line to right. Diving Junior Young Jr., robber of a base hit. Everybody back safely. Base is still loaded. Next up, Dirk Sportswood. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. Broken back grounders, Fabula locked in again. Heater up and away, high, ball 1. Heater up and in, check swing strike, 1-1. Fastball up and away, chased it high, 1-2. Work ball down, grounded up the middle. Renero to second, 1. Turn to first, double play, and we do not score with the bases loaded and none out. Bottom 4, it's 3-0. Turner, Trips, and Bags due up. That's frustrating. Next up, DP Turner, 1 for 1 with an RBI single his first time up. Cutter up and in on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Change up and in, out in front of it, 0-2 the count. Receiver down in the way, chased in dirt, strike 3. Fifth punch out for Cooper, 1 down. Next up, Trips, 1 for 2 with a single. Slider away, outside, ball 1. Seam up and in. Trips, drives at the center. Hit pretty well. James retreating. He's out of room. Leaps out of his reach. It's a home run. First homer in the series goes to Slash Trips, as that's his first of the season. 4-0 Sawteeth lead. Next up, Johnny Bags, 1 for 2 with a double today. Struck out swing last time up. Slider inside on the first pitch, line to left field corner. Live dives out of his reach, and that's going to be extra bases again for Johnny Bags. His second double of the game, he's 2 for 3. 10 hits now for the Sawteeth. Next up, Junior Young Senior. Singling a run last time up, he's 1 for 2. Cooper now tense. Changed away in the first pitch. Popped up foul on the third base side. Bash going over near the seats. Runs it down for the second out. Next up, Renero, 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a strikeout, I believe. Seamer at the knees on the first pitch, chopped to first. Sportswood on the backhand takes it himself to first in time to end the inning. But the Sawteeth get another run on the home run by Slash Trips, first of the season, 4-0 to the 5th. Bottom of the lineup up to the hot corners here, Bash, DeGrande, and James as we look to get on the board. Stranded the bases loading last inning with none outs. So let's see what happens here. Bash leading off 0 for 1 today. Fabula locked in. Two-seamer up and away, caught the letters, 0-1. Slider at the knees, lined in the center. Base hit for Bobby Bash, his first hit of the year. He's 1 for 2. Veteran on the lead off the inning. Here in the 5th for the hot corners, and that'll bring up Tiny DeGrande. Rookie catcher 0 for 1. Lined out to short his first time up. Slider low in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up, chased it high, 1-1. Work ball away, fouled off by DeGrande, 1-2 the count. Work ball down in the way, chopped through the middle. Renero dives off his glove into center field. Infield single for DeGrande, first hit of his career. 2 on, none down. Here's Geronimo James, he's 0 for 1. Outside pitch active for James. Heater up and away, swung through it, 0-1. Heater outside, misses, 1-1. Fastball up, ripped through the middle, base hit into center field. Bash thinks about coming around third, he'll hold. Bases remain loaded, none down. Second straight inning, we've had the bases loaded and none out. Let's see if we can score this time. Rookie standing alive up next, 0 for 2. Left fielder has struck out swinging and flown out to right field. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. Fabula no longer locked in. Heater up and away, high, 1-1. Fastball inside, fist to the right. Off the leaping Turner's glove, that's down. James will be... Nope, Bash is out at home because thought he was going to catch it. Bases loaded still, 1 down. Here's Jeb Jumps. Walk last time up, he's 0 for 1. Looking for his first career hit. Heater up and in, line to center, and that'll get it done. Jeb Jumps will have his first career hit and RBI. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. It is 4-2. Lead cut in half here. Next up, Stu Burko, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Looking to keep the rally going. Two-seamer away, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, line left of center. That's down for a hit. An RBI single for Burko. It is 4-3 as Jumps gets up to third. Runners at the corners for Bo Belter. 1 for 2 with a single as Fabula now tens. Rookie trying to get out of the jam. Belter singled last time up. Takes fastball high, ball 1. Fork ball down in the way, low, 2-0. Slider away, line to first, right at Young Jr. He'll double off Burko, standing there on the bag. That double play ruins our momentum, but we do get 3 back. It is 4-3 to the bottom of the 5th. Bronco bats and Young Jr. up as we're on the board finally. Good inning. Let's translate it into the 6th. Bronco leading off 1 for 2 with a single. Cooper's only at 53 pitches. She hasn't thrown a whole lot today, but she has given up 4 runs already and 10 hits, so got to keep that in mind. Fastball down and in, foul off 0-1 outside of early struggle. She's been pretty solid. Slider been away, foul off 0-2. Change it down in the way, in the dirt, 1-2. Good eye by Bronco. Cutter up and in. Chased it high, strike 3. 6 punch out for Cooper, 1 down. Next up is Matty Batts, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out and struck out swinging. Cutter down on the first pitch at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Seamer up and away, foul off, 0-2. Whiffer activates again. Slider up and in. Loop to right. Belter over and in to his right. Makes catch. 2 down. Next up is Junior Young Jr. 1 for 2 today with a single. However, his lefty's still active here. Changing down and in on the first pitch. Chopped to short. Holmes charges. Makes the play. On to first. 1-2-3 inning for Cooper in the 5th. For the 6th, it's still 4-3. Hot Corner's looking to keep the rally going. Holmes, Sportswood, and Bash do up against Fabulo. He's trying to get through the 6th for a quality start. Nora Holmes due to lead off. 0 for 2 today. Still looking for her first hit. Grounded into a double play last time up. Work ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Actually, no, she lined out her first time up. Last time up. Yeah, she lined out the short. 1-0 the count. Right down the middle. 1-1. Work ball inside. Misses on the check swing. 2-1. Fastball inside. Fisted to right. Turner picks it out of the air. 1 down. Next up, Dirk Sportswood. Grounded into a double play last time up. He's 0 for 2. Forkball hangs on the first pitch, driven into the right field corner. Bronco runs it down, though, for the 2nd out. Base empty for Bash, 1 for 2 with a single. Started the rally last inning. Heater inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, fisted to right, sinking quickly. Bronco charging, slides, makes the catch. Nice play by the rookie. 1-2-3 inning for Fabulo in the 6th. He now has a quality start. Bottom 6, it is 4-3. Nutmeg, Turner, and Trips do up. Kieran Nutmeg, 1 for 2 with a single, ready to start the inning. Change it down in the way. Grounded to 3rd. Bash dives, cuts it off to his left, gets up and fires. Nice play, Bobby. 1 down. GB Turner up next, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. High, ball 1. Puts him down and in. Chop the 2nd, jumps, charges. He'll make the play. 2 down. Good start to the inning for Cooper. Next up is Trips. Solo home run last time up. He's also singled and scored twice total. Slider up and away. Strike call to the letters. 0-1. Puts him down and in. Low. 1-1. Change it away. Pulled foul by Trips. Out of play. 1-2 the count. Cutter up and in. Line is short. Holmes dives. Makes a nice catch. 1-2-3 inning for Cooper. To the 7th, it's still 4-3. DeGrande, James, and Alive do up. No quality start for Cooper because she's given up 4 earned runs. It's 3 or less. So she can still go. Her pitch count's actually pretty low. To the 7th, Fabio Fabulo's over 80 pitches. Let's see if they leave him in to start the 7th. Tiny DeGrande to lead off. Catcher 1 for 2 today with a single. Fabulo will stay out there to start the 7th. Okay. Slider middle in on the first pitch is skied to right field into the corner. Bronco there. 1 down. Late decision to swing on my part. Next up, Geronimo James, 1 for 2 with a single. Slider away in the first pitch, head up the middle, diving Raniero to cut it off. Hits him and fires the first. No chance to get the speedy James. Infield single, he's 2 for 3. Next up, Stan Alive, 0 for 3 today, and that'll do it for Fabio Fabulo. He goes 6 1/3. 9 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 3 earned runs given up. Runner at first, his responsibility. Right now, he does have a quality start. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander Brick Towers, making his debut of the season. Facing the rookie Stan Alive, he's 0 for 3, flew out the right field last time up. Towers, a very good junk baller. He can't control his pitches, though, and his velocity's a little bit above average, so we'll see how this goes. Heater down and in, caught the corner, 0-1. Check swing high on the heater, good hold by Alive, 1-1. Curveball down and in, skied to left into the corner. That's hanging up there. Right there for it is going to be Johnny Bags, 2 down. Live now tense. He's over 4 today, and that'll bring up Jeb Jumps, 1 for 2 with a single, walk, and 2 RBIs. Heater away, misses ball 1. He singled in 2 runs last time at the plate. Curveball's outside. That misses. 2-0 the count to Towers. Fastball inside, chased it late 2-1. It was also inside a bit. Fastball down and in, chopper to short. Raniero fields it cleanly to first, in time to end the inning. So the quality start will remain intact for Fabulo as Towers strands the inherited runner. Bottom 7 it is 4-3. Bags, Young Sr., and Raniero do up. There's Johnny Bags, 2 for 3 today. He's doubled twice. Cutter up and away. High. Ball 1. Change up and in. Check swing inside. 2-0. Seamer up and away. Driven by Bags to right center. James tracking it into the gap. Runs it down for the first out. Next up is Junior Young Sr. 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI today. Slider down in the dirt. Ball 1. Cutter down in the way. Lined up first. Sports there on the backhand. 2 down. Base empty for Renero. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. As Cooper's now locked in. Cutter away on the first pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Grounded the first. Sportswood on the backhand fields it. Takes it himself. 1-2-3 inning for Cooper in the 7th. To the 8th, it is 4-3. Barco, Belter, and Holmes do up against Brick Towers. As we try to get to the tie. 6 outs left to play with. Stu Barco leads off. 3 for 3 today. He's got 3 singles, and he singled a run last time up. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Pass down an inch. High hopper to second. Turner bare hands it in time. 1 down. Bad pitch to Chase. Next up, Bo Belter. 1 for 3 with a single. Slide down and away, low, ball 1. Right there with the heater, 1-1. Curveball down as Chase grounded the second. Turner backhands it easily, 2 down. Base is empty for Holmes, 0 for 3. Rookie trying to find her footing. Curveball up, and the first pitch hangs, lined in the right center. Base hit for Nora Holmes, her first career hit. That 2-out single will keep getting alive in the 8th for the Hot Corners. That'll bring up Dark Sports, but is 0 for 3 and tense, trying to do something positive today. Peter high, misses ball 1. Curveball Denise chopped through the middle, base hit into center, as that is a seeing eye single for Sportswood, his first hit today against his old club. 2 on, 2 down. So that keeps getting alive for Bobby Bash. 1 for 3 with the single. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. Bash looking to find a gap. Peter inside, caught the corner, 0-1. Curveball away, popped up, shallow right field, in on it Bronco. He's going to get there, that ends the inning. It's the bottom of the 8th, it's still 3-4. Bronco, Bats, and Young Jr. due up. Here's Lester Bronco, rookie 1 for 3 today. Facing the locked in Cooper. Slider down the way in the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Cutter inside, check swing inside, 2-0. Receiver down, chop foul, out of play, 2-1. Change away, swung through it, 2-2. Receiver down, grounded the third, Bash there, makes the play, 1 down. Next up is Matty Bats, 0 for 3 today. Cutter up and away in the first pitch, chased outside, 0-1. Slider down and in, low, 1-1. Seamer up and in, fouled back, 1-2. Whiffer activates for Bats. Change it down and away, outside, 2-2. Cutter down and in, low, 3-2. Seamer up. Sky down the left field line into the corner, alive giving chase. Oh, just missed it. Slider down and in. Chased it about back. We'll do it again. Change it away. Chased it outside. Strike 3. 7th punch out for Cooper. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Junior Young Jr. 1 for 3 with a single today. Receiver down in the way is low. Ball 1. Change it down. Low again. 2-0. Cooper now up over 90 pitches. Cutter down and in. Low. 3-0. Receiver down in the way. Chopped in front of the plate. DeGrande out for it. Bare hands to first. In time, and Cooper gets through the 8th without issue. 1-2-3 inning for her. It's to the 9th. It's still 4-3. Last chance for the Hot Corners is DeGrande, James, and Stan alive. Rookie Tiny DeGrande leading off. Catcher 1 for 3 today with a single. Defensive change here for the Sawteeth with utility player Hanzo Magikos coming in to play first base to replace Junior Young Jr. And that is it. Brick Towers going for the 8-out save, it looks like. Peter low, misses, ball 1. For about the knees, ripped a short right at Renero, 1 down. Next up, Geronimo James, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Infield single was short last time up for him. Heater down and in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in is chased, 0-2. Fastball up and in, ground to the third. Nutmeg playing line, makes the play, 2 down. Last chance to stand alive, 0 for 4 today, intense. Looking to pinch hit for him. Going to give the at-bat to second baseman Randy Mann as he'll pinch hit. Lefty v righty here. First at bat for Randy. Let's see what he does. Slider in there at the knees. 0-1. Towers locked in. Check swing away. Good take. 1-1. Curveball down and then ripped into the gap right center by the pinch hitter. And Randy Mann's going to have extra bases as that one hops to the fence. He'll be in with a 2-out double as he is in scoring position as the tying run. Here's Jeb Jumps. 1 for 3 today. Singled in 2 and walked. Can the rookie deliver? Towers no longer locked in. Fastball up and away. Swung late. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Fisted to left. Right at Johnny Bags. And the series, much like the rest of the Heaters series, there's a loss. Yay. 4-3. We had one good inning on the offensive side of things. For pitching, we started slow but came on strong. And Cooper throws a complete game in the loss. It is what it is. 4-3 the final. Both teams had double-digit hits. It was a close affair. We had our chances. We just stranded too many runners on base. We had the bases loaded in the 4th inning with nobody out. Couldn't score. We had 2 runners on in the 9th and I believe 6th or 7th innings, and we couldn't score. So it is what it is. You know, we had our chances. We just failed. Sawteeth, they win on that 4th inning home run by Slash Trips. That was just enough to get them the job done. Batting lines, only person hitless today for us was Stan Alive at the top of the lineup. He was 0 for 4. Everybody else managed to get their first career hit that played against the rookies. Jeb Jumps had his first 2 career RBIs on a single back in the 5th inning. And Stu Burkle also had an RBI single in the 5th inning. He had 3 hits today to pace the offense. On the other side for the Sawteeth, hitless today were Matty Bats and Majiko, who didn't bat. Solo home run for Slash Trips was the deciding factor in the 4th inning. They had an RBI single from Junior Young Sr. in the 2nd inning. John Renero had an RBI single in the 1st inning, and BP Turner had an RBI single in the 3rd inning as well. 2nd inning? 2nd inning, yeah. Renero's was in the 1st, that's right. Pitching lines, Cooper, a complete game in the loss, 8 innings, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, a homer, 7 strikeouts. She'll fall to 0-1. No quality starters. She does give up 4 earned runs in the start. On the other side for the Sawteeth, Fabio Fabulo gets a quality start. The rookie gets his first career win in his debut, 6 1/3, 9 hits, a walk, a strikeout, 3 earned runs. Brick Towers will get the 8-out save, going 2 2/3, giving up only 3 hits. First save of the year for Towers. Cooper is your player of the game for the complete game loss. Slash Trips the runner-up with the home run, and Stu Burko the 3rd place finisher with his 3-hit day driving in a run. Unlucky. But at least it was, a close game. We didn't get blown out. That's a plus. To be expected with the starting a new series, trying to learn the team again, so probably going to be some games like this moving forward. Next game is going to be at home, so we'll go back to Red Rock Park for the first time. Looking around the league, any roster moves? Just starting out, there was only one, it looks like. And unfortunately, it's one of the guys we had started, is reliever Gad Woody. He's immediately picked up by the Sirloins as they cut Linus Digby. That is a good move. They got themselves a solid reliever. Nori Miyoshi gets +8 fielding. She's now maxed out on a random roll. And that's it. Also, a couple guys who got starred. The closer got +7 power. Don't know why. And the 3rd baseman we have starred, Mateo Wade. He got +2 contact. So yeah, that was a hard loss, but it is what it is. Let's have a look at the players we have left on the roster and here start and see if any of them are worth signing. Honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, Shavewell is definitely cheap enough to be signed at $3.7 million, and Miguelis is also he's not cheap enough to sign just yet at $3.7 million, but under $3 million, he's going to be a solid signing. Between the two of them, I like the fact that Shavewell has low pitch, It helps boost his ratings, so we can target low in the zone the whole time. He can't run, which is fine. Most catchers can't. The weak fielding is what holds me back from signing him, because we already have weak fielding, and signing him for Stadcliffe is probably not a good idea. So I think the smart move is to wait for McGillies and then pick him up. Although I do like Tyrone Vo. Maybe if Tiny DeGrande struggles, we can sign him, because he's at $10.3 million, so there's no way he's being signed anytime soon. Like, he's got to get under $5 million, and then teams are going to seriously want to sign him. So we have time for him. Moving down the list of the second baseman, LeBlanc and Droop. $7.3 million is way overpriced for a C+, and $6.5 is way overpriced for a C, so no rush with them. Mateo Wade, $13.5 mil, really expensive. We can wait on him. Hal Bruce, $4.5 at a C+. Not quite where it needs to be. It needs to be under 4, so we'll talk about that. Moving to the shortstop, Tyree Vaughn, 7.4, B-, expensive. Valenzuela, 7.1. That's pretty solid price for a B overall outfielder. Stan Live didn't hit well. I mean, Valenzuela would already be a better fielder and a better arm as well out there in left field. Plus, she is a lot younger and cheaper, so we would get more money for this move. However, one bad game doesn't constitute releasement just yet. Smash Lafayette, B overall, 10.1, a little expensive. I think we'll give Alive another chance, and if he continues to struggle next time out, maybe we go get Valenzuela because she'll be under $7 million. That's what we'll go for. Moving to right field, Maxwell at 9.7. That's almost doable for a B+. That probably is doable for someone of his age, but I don't want to overpay him, so probably won't go out and sign him. Maybe look to get Island or Resplendent. Preferably Island because he offers the most playability, but I could swing Resplendent. Good fielder. Great speed. I would probably prefer Resplendent. Despite having the whiffer trait, he's still going to be a better outfielder option because he can play right and left field for us. Moving over to pitching, Feynman, $8.5 million. That's a little expensive for a B. Probably want to get him under $8 million, then we can talk about it. Noah Peters, same thing. Emerson Glover, 6.1 for a C+ is too expensive. Probably want to get her around, I don't know, maybe $4 million. Javier Cantu, 10.1, that's a little expensive for B+, we can wait. Robbins, B-, 6.8, that's too expensive. You're looking at about $4.5 million, which is what Woody went for. He went for 4.4, so he was already signed. Hoffman, same thing. You want to go for like $4.5 million. So we got time on these guys. We got time. No one in danger of signing yet, so let's sim up to the next game here. So, fun fact, everyone in our division lost to a team in the boss division in their first game. We lost the, I guess, best. We only lost by 1. Freebitters then immediately kicked the piss out of the Wild Pigs. You love to see it. Not so much for the division standings, but so much because I like seeing the Freebitters win. Herbivores then beat the Moonstars. That's not good. They win an extra 7-5. Heaters win. The Heaters were 2-0. They were never 2-0 when I played as them. Bastards. Sirloins win 6-5 over the Blowfish. That's a good win for the Sirloins. We're playing the Blowfish next. Overdogs play the Jacks. They're 6-3. That's a victory for them. Crocs win 6-4 over the Platypi. Sandcats rally, and they do hold off the Moose to win 9-5. 2 games left here. Nemesis and Beewolves. Nemesis rally and win 6-4. Their stay at perfect at 2-0. Final game in the Sim, Sawteeth are going to start 2-0 as they beat the Moonstars 10-3. Not bad. Okay, so next episode we are taking on the Blowfish. It's our first home game in the series. We'll be sending Noah Kaiser, the rookie, to the hill. 30-year-old will make his debut. And on the mound for the Blowfish, it will be veteran Bartholomew Draculo making his first start. Blowfish have already played 2 games. They are 1-1. They obviously won their first game of the season, lost their second game in the Sim. Obviously, they are coming off a loss. Blowfish have great contact hitters. They have above average pitching, starting rotation wise, above average speed, only average defense, average power, and their bullpen is on the weaker side. It's a below average. So if we can get to their bullpen early, we should win. Should is the key word there. And as long as we don't hang them a bunch of pitches, we should be fine. Let's set the lineup here, call it a day. Lineup will be Sportswood leading off at first, and Alive in left batting second. Jumps batting third at second base. Belter batting fourth in right field. Nora Holmes batting 5th at shortstop. Burko batting 6th at DH role once again. Batting 7th, third baseman Bobby Bash. Batting 8th, catcher Tony DeGrande. And batting 9th is the center fielder, Geronimo James. I almost said pitcher because I've been playing in the Mega Conference too much. Let's look at player development, anything we want to buy right here. This for everybody, it's on the Wii, only at 14%. We can wait on this. Bobby Bash, that's a dumb one. For socks, could use the power, not gonna lie, but can't afford it yet. Stagleaf, don't want to risk his trait, that's really the only good thing about him. Staying alive, contact and fielding, that would be a nice upgrade, but it'll be here for the next game, and we can't buy it anyway. And Geronimo James, same thing. Contact and fielding is pretty good for him. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. A tough loss to start the series. We lose 4-3 on opening day to the Sawteeth. It was a close battle between both of us, so we stayed in the game the whole time, but our offense just squandered way too many chances to score runs. Something we didn't get to do in the Heaters franchise because our offense either didn't show up or our pitching just, let us get out of hand, and it never really mattered what the offense did. But we had a great outing from Yolanda Cooper. She threw a complete game. Unfortunately, we lost. Hopefully our offense can, deliver more consistently next time out against the Blowfish as we look for our first win here in the series. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always. Thanks for tuning in for another new series here on the channel. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you stick around and see how this series goes for us. If you haven't already, hit the follow button down below on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already here on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over and see these games live before they're uploaded here on YouTube. And that's going to do it. I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.